first of all, I'll start with one that we had online. If you had unlimited budget and political support, what would be the one change that you would make? Shall we start with you, Secretary of State?
Well, an unlimited budget. I'm tempted to say I'd fix the lifts. But I realise for those watching on television, that's perhaps less of an issue for you. But I think if there was one thing, I would probably say finding ways of having robust alternatives to custody. So some of the work that we do to, if you like, address the root causes of criminality, so that whether it be the substance abuse, the mental health issues, is there more that we could do with community sentence treatment requirements? Can we strengthen our probation system? Can we get that operating so that, if you like, that cohort of the prolific petty offender that end up going to prison, ending up in a worse position than they were at the beginning of their sentence? Is there something that we could do to try to address those people and get them out of our prisons and turning their lives around? And if I could do something in that area, that's where I would go.
What do you think makes the Ministry of Justice a special place to work in comparison to other government departments?
So shall we start with you this time, Minister Rain?
So I was told to answer this question by saying my private office. However, you might want a more meaningful answer than that. They are wonderful, I hasten to add, and I love them dearly. What makes it special, I think, is that so what I have got from the officials I have met so far is a real sense of passion about what you do. That isn't to be found in every government department. Occasionally it can be quite dry and desiccated in other government departments. Here, yes, it's complex, yes, it's technical, but it's about real life. It's about real issues that people face on a day-to-day basis. And you all communicate that passion to me. So that's what I think I would single out in my early weeks.
The question I wanted to ask really was, well, unlike the Department of Works and Pensions, we don't really seem to have in the ability manual reasonable adjustments for neurodivergent members of staff, or maybe the prisons. The question was, what progress are we making in this Ministry of Justice for neurodivergent people, and also the neurodivergent members of the public, and even neurodivergent prisoners as well?
Minister Buckland.
Well, I'm very glad you asked that, because when I was a backbencher, I was chair of the all-party group on autism, and I have a child with autism, so it's part of my daily life. I'm privileged, actually, to be in that position, because neurodivergency is something that I think all of us need to understand. And actually, the sort of adjustments we're talking about can be blindingly simple and straightforward and not expensive, but sensible, designed to reduce the overload that can sometimes overwhelm people with neurodivergent conditions, whether it's autism or other types of lifelong condition. Note the word condition, not disease, not illness. None of that, thank you very much. Not mental health, none of that. A different way of looking at the world that can sometimes be wonderful and amazing and allow people with those neurodivergent conditions to open doors to the rest of us that we just can't see are there. So the potential of people with different conditions, I think, and especially in a place like this, I think is immense. Because let's not forget that a lot of the people that we deal with in the criminal justice system, sadly, are themselves neurodivergent. It's just that they don't know it, because nobody's ever worked with them to diagnose the condition. So to come back to the point, I don't have a direct answer yet about what we're doing or what we need to do more, but my private office can hear my passion about it, and we are going to find out, and if it isn't right, then we're going to do something about it quickly.